Good evening, I'm Heather Skold.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. The Front Range passenger rail is another step closer to reality tonight. It's full steam ahead thanks to the $1.2 trillion infrastructure package that was just signed into law.
But as KRDO News Channel 13's Mallory Anderson tells us, one more major hurdle still needs to be cleared. Mallory.
Yeah, this massive transportation project has been touch and go for over a decade, but new money from Washington is giving those involved renewed hope for a passenger rail that goes from Pueblo all the way up to Cheyenne. Colorado is closer to the possibility of an over 200-mile-long railroad connecting Pueblo and Colorado Springs to Denver and beyond. Amtrak CEO saying on GMA3 recently, the Front Range expansion is one of their priorities after Washington invested $66 billion of the infrastructure bill into Amtrak.
Places like Atlanta, cities like Columbus, Ohio, where we don't even serve. It's a 2 million person metropolitan area. Denver, Front Range growth has been massive, and these are the types of cities that we think Amtrak can make a big difference in and connect not only cities, but those towns and intermediate areas to those places of growth.
But there's still a lot left to accomplish before ever breaking ground, including appointing 17 members to the new Front Range Passenger Rail District, which would develop the final plan, which would need to be approved by the feds. And after that, the big test, convincing the voters along the Front Range to approve up to a 0.8% sales tax. And how this railroad is sold to the voters depends on that new district commission, which is why making sure those who are nominated really understand the project.
The commission will be much more of a deliberative body in a political sense. And so we want to make sure they get educated, informed, and understand what this is really all about. So that process we're going to try to start as soon as we know who's been nominated.
A low estimate on the price tag for the Front Range passenger rail is around $7 billion. The chairman of the Rail Commission told me today they hope to have their studies done in the next 3 years, which would then make putting it on the ballot the next step. Reporting in studio, Mallory Anderson, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right.